Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Dropified video training tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how you can go in and manually edit product descriptions using our text editor within all of the different products that you import into your store. So let's get started. To get to one of our products, we need to go to Saved Products in the left-hand menu right here. We can go into any one of these listings. I'm going to go into this one. And so here you can see all of the different information that you have in your product listing right now. So here we have our product description dialog box, and essentially this is going to let us do a variety of different things to the text that show up on our stores. So the way this is editing right now is, this is just raw text. So basically everything right here is going to show up exactly how it is. Now if we want to go into the HTML code, we can press the source button right here and get more specific with it in terms of the code side of things. But for most people, you're probably just going to be editing the text. So we're going to go through, and here, when we highlight something, all of these are going to ungray. We can cut this, which means we save it to our clipboard and remove it. We can copy it, which means it stays there, but we can paste it somewhere else. And then we can paste. And then depending on your security settings in your browser, you can just paste what you were going to paste there before. So right there I did this item. So we paste it, and then that gets put back in there. So this button right here, paste as plain text, means that we're just pasting the text part of things. If we would have changed the color, the font, it wouldn't have mattered. It's just going to be the plain text. We can paste from Microsoft Word, which means we can paste in anything that we put in a Word document. We can keep the exact formatting from that. This is the undo. If we've done something we don't want, we can undo it. This is redo. If we've undone something, we can then put it back. We can find specific words in our description. We can replace things. So if we find different words, let's say selected. So anytime I have selected, we can replace it with chosen. And we can either choose to replace one or replace all. And then it will tell you how many it changed. So this is 1. And as you can see, the word selected has been changed to chosen. We can select everything right here. If there's a specific feature we want, like this one is 38mm fine nib fountain pen, we can bold it so that way it sticks out a little bit more. We can italicize anything. We can underline things that are important. We can cross things out that we don't want anymore or have been edited, and we can show people that they have been edited. You can put subscript, which means you can have basically footnotes. Superscript means that if you have a footnote, you can put a superscript. So let's show you that. At only $3.75, let's put, so 1. And then we can go down and put a subscript. The price is before shipping. So that's postscript and subscript. If you don't have the subscript, it's just going to be normal sized text. So we take this out. See, it's going to be placed not only smaller, but below the main line. We can also remove formatting if we don't want this anymore. So if we have this, it goes back to normal. We can justify it so that everything is either left justified, centered, right justified, or just regular justified so that everything will be evenly spaced across the page. We can add numbered bullet points. So reliable pen, 2, fine tip nib, comes in many colors. Okay. Or we can add a bullet pointed list. So we can just say ships quickly, e-packet supported, carefully packed. So then if we've decided that we don't want these to line up, we can always go in and change the indent. So if we want this even more, we can go to increase indent, or if we want it to be a little bit further back, we can do decrease indent. So if you go in here, this pen was great. My whole family loves it. Okay, so we have this quote right here. And if we want to make it a block quote so it's offset with the rest of the text, we can put that right there. We can put in photos from URLs. You can put in alternative text if it either has problems loading or people have accessibility settings. You can set the width, height, border, horizontal space beside it, vertical space above and below it. That way you can make sure that it's not just like touching text. It's going to be spaced perfectly. You can put it in through URL. You can put it in through a link. And then once you add it, you just press OK, but I don't have a photo that I want to add. Here you can add a table, so if your variants from AliExpress are labeled a little bit strangely, you can always add a table, and you can change the rows, columns, the width of it, the height of it, the spacing between cells, headers, borders, everything like that. You just press OK, and here you get a table. So now if you want to have a big header, what you can do is you can highlight whatever you want. So I'm going to say this is the heading. So now this will be much bigger. This is going to be set to a specific heading size. We can change the font to all of these built in. So we can do Times New Roman. We can do Georgia, Arial, Courier New, everything like that. And then you can set specific font sizes if you want to. You can change the text color, you can change the highlight color. You can add a link if you want to customer reviews, different pages, things like that. You just paste it right here and press OK. You can make a page anchor so that way there's different sections built into the page. So if you go to the next anchor, it'll go to the next one. So if you want to do features, you can do the different colors it comes in. You can set anchors so that the different sections of the description line up and your customers can go in and go to the next anchor and go straight to different parts of the page instead of scrolling line by line. And then you can insert special characters right here. So if you need something specific like fractions, percentages, pretty much anything right here that you could want, you can just insert that. And lastly, once you're done, be sure to press send to my store or save for later, depending on if you want to send it and make it live to your store, or just save it for later for further editing. But basically, that's all I have to show you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like on it. If you have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them in the comments down below. And lastly, if you never want to miss one of our videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to make sure you're notified for every single one of our uploads. I've been Riley with Dropified. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.